Welcome to Nepo Press. We're going to cover the essence of ebook formatting. It also works for printed books. This poster is available at this address. Basically what you need to do is mark your chapter titles, mark italics, mark scene breaks, specify the file to use for your cover image, and say where you want the table of contents to appear. At the bottom of this poster we have some other resources, and we'd like to thank Monica Anderson for volunteering her manuscript for this. So let's open a word processor. I'm using LibreOffice. I like to think of this as an upgrade to Microsoft Word, and it's free, but you can use Microsoft Word or any other word processor. File, open, ivory.doc, click open. First thing we'll do is click Format, click Autocorrect, and if the while typing is checked, click here to uncheck it. Next we'll turn off headers and footers, click Format, click Page, click Header, uncheck the Header On box, click Yes, click Footer, uncheck the Footer On box, click Yes, click Apply, click OK. So we want to mark titles, chapter titles as the first step. We'll use an asterisk for this. The title page we'll treat like a chapter, star space. Now it's marked. This has to go at the left margin. It is at the left margin. It's hard to tell because the center button is pressed. If you click here, you'll see it's at the left margin. Chapter 1, star space. Chapter 2, star space. And just go through your manuscript marking all the chapters. Next, let's mark the italics. We'll zoom in and we'll look for some italics. Here we go. Put an asterisk at the beginning of the phrase and at the end of the phrase. Here's another one. And let's make building italicized also. Good. You'd go through and mark all the italics that way. You wouldn't actually do it by hand like that because it would be tedious and take a long time. Instead, see our video on Find and Replace using patterns to see how to do it all in one fell swoop. Chapter titles, italics, scene breaks. This author uses several asterisks to indicate a scene break, so let's search for those. Put a scene tag in. Again, it has to go at the beginning of at the left edge, which it does. We'll search for another scene break. There we go. We'll add the scene tag. Again, you could do this, all of these in one fell swoop with search and replace. So you go through and mark the scene breaks. And the next thing to do is to specify what cover image to use. We'll put that near the beginning with a cover tag. Name your cover image file. Again, it has to go at the left margin. If you don't have a cover image yet, you're welcome to download one of our placeholder covers and use it temporarily. Next thing is to say where the table of contents will go. In this case, we'll put it just before chapter 1. We type in a contents tag. Again, it has to be at the left margin, and it is. And that's all. That's all we have to do for the basic markup for a typical novel so that we can format it to create ebooks and a printed book. Let's save this. File, save. Saves it as ivory.doc. Now we'll save a copy. File, save a copy. This time we want to save it as plain text, so we click on all formats and we look for text.txt. We click on that, click on Save. We'll go to our book page, our book account. I've already logged into the book account. We'll browse for the manuscript as a text file, and we'll upload it by clicking on the Upload button. Then we'll browse for the cover image file and upload it. Now that our files are uploaded, we can click on the Mobi button to make a Mobi file. I'll just click it. It takes, in this case, just a very few seconds. Now here we go. Ivory.mobi is ready for you to download and read on your Kindle. It also makes an HTML version. So that's really all there is to the basic, essential formatting. There are other things you can do with markup, and we cover that in our user manuals. Thank you.